So hi guys, welcome back to my educational vlog. And I'm Belinda Mae Murillo. And for today, I will going to discuss Module 2, Lesson 3, Audiovisual Media. But before that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So let's get started. So Module 2, Lesson 3 is all about audiovisual media. Audiovisual media is defined as electronic media processing by both sound and visual components such as slide tapes, presentations, films, television programs, and live theater productions. Audiovisual media is intervening substance for communication to use the clarity of voice that being delivered by someone, especially by teachers and students who deliver the topic in the class. Introduction. Audiovisual materials are most complete resources for both students and teachers to have an effective and efficient delivery of the topic in front of everybody. It enhances the learning experience of students and teachers to be more easier and fastest way to deliver the topic in time. Next is definition of concepts. First is audio materials. Audio materials are tools to convey information through a sound. It is a sound only stored, recorded, and can be reproduced, playback by the use of mechanically. For example, radio, tape recorder, audio cassette player, and a language laboratory. Second is visual materials. Visual materials are tools to convey information through a sight. It is also defined as categorized as fine art or documentary record for those things can easily understand by observing visual aspect. For example, chart, maps, model, textbook, printed materials, and flashcards. Next is audiovisual materials. Audio materials are a combination of both sight and sound. Those are things can easily understand by observing visual aspect of anything we can see. For example, LCD projector, film projector, television, computer, and visual classroom. Next is audio. Audio refers to a sound reproduced by a computer. Audio is also defined as anything related to sound in terms of receiving, transmitting, and reproducing a specific frequency of a video. For example, stereo. Next is video. Video is defined as electronic medium for recording and broadcasting. Video is a medium playback of copying, and also video was the first developed for mechanical television system for displaying and moving visual medias. Functions of audiovisual materials. First is teaching music, literature, science, and documentation activities. Second, teaching language and others content areas. Third is the poster oral communication. It's the stage where students and teachers have the encouragement to promote the development of something, typically something good for everybody. Fourth is to motivate interpretations. Fifth, it makes use of sketches and broadcasts. Next is types of audiovisual materials. Audio. Audio is defined as anything related to sound in terms of receiving, transmitting, and reproducing its specific frequency. Under audio is first is recording. Recordings may come into cassettes or CDs. Recording is the action or process of recording a sound or performance for subsequent reproduction of broadcast. Next is radio broadcast. Radio broadcast is transmissions of radio programs, can be live or a tape. Radio broadcast, it is transmission of audio, sometimes related to metadata, by radio was intended to reach a wide audience in terrestrial radio broadcasting, the radio waves by a land base. Next is visual materials. Visual materials is categorized as a fine art or documentary record that easily understand by just looking at visual aspect. Under visual materials is bulletin boards. Bulletin boards is a display information on a board. Also, it is a posting of public messages, announcement, or events that provide information, a combination of a pin board and a writing surface. It is known as entirely a digital domain and a place where people can easily adopt and see the specific information. Next is poster. Poster is defined as displaying information using text and pictures. Poster is a temporary promotion of an idea, product, or event to put up a public space for mass consumption. Poster is typically included with both textual and graphic elements, although a poster may be whole graphics and whole textual. Next is audiovisual media. Audiovisual media are those things can easily understood by observing a visual aspect. Under audiovisual media is motion picture videos. It is defined as a videos of sound mixed motion images. It is a film or television production studio that reproduces a context for broadcast and theater across the world. It is also called a film or a movie series of still photographs on a film projected by a rapid succession on a screen by the means of lights. Next is films. Films is defined as a large sequences of animated scenes and sounds. Films is also called a movie motion pictures and a visual art form used by a visual moving images by a thin layer and coating with a record video format with a movies. It is also an experience that communicate ideas, stories, and perceptions and feelings. Next is guidelines for audiovisual materials in learning and teaching. First, these images should be as small as possible. Second, always provide alternative content. Third, check copyright. Fourth, use MP4 format at size of 640 by 400 and a speed of 500 kbps. Provide transcripts for audio and video files. Save audio files in mono format. Next is uses of audiovisual materials. First is to stimulate interest and emphasize. Second, promote efficiency. Third is clarity subject matter topics. So next is the advantages of using audiovisual materials in teaching. First is provides diverse teaching techniques for learning. Second, simplify and clarity complex topics. Third, allows students to learn at their pace. Fourth, can be reused. Fifth, reduce the quantity of asked questions. And also, these are the disadvantages of using audiovisual materials in teaching. First is requires correct use. Second, not all concepts can be taught. Third, should include only images unfit for boards. Fourth, might not guarantee learning. Fifth, prepare it good pronunciation is needed. Next is it can be difficult to understand for children. A good internet speed is required. A proper equipment is needed. So next is ways to use audio to support learnings. First is unit podcast example. Second, live online discussion between two or more students and teachers who deliver the topic. Third is interview with the subject matter experts. Fourth, a student-generated recordings, especially for learnings and recordings of information. Recordings of public lectures. Demonstrate experiment examples. Sodium chloride plus the periodic table. Exemplify abstract concepts. Illustrate 3D models. Demonstrate time passage. Demonstrate decision-making process, especially in doing something important for us students in school and also in a workplace. To summarize all the information. Illustrate performance and music. Show practical activities. There are 3 steps in producing audio visuals. First is planning. Planning is a fundamental function which involves deciding beforehand. It is a process of thinking about the activities required to achieve a certain goal. Planning is a first and foremost activity by someone to need to achieve and desire a result. It is involved by creating and maintenance in plan such as psychological aspect that one is required a conceptual skills. Planning is the most critical aspects of producing. Planning requires the following: a purpose why it is need to publish and it is need to create, brainstorming how to do it, and what are the step-by-step in processing. Preparation. Preparation, it is the stage of preparing all the needed information and materials to publish and to make a certain videos. Next is production. Production, it is a process of combining various materials can make input and output. It is the stage to make something for consumption. Production is the act of creating a good output and input for everybody to a service which is valued and contributes the utility of individuals. Also, the shooting or recording stage. The most people consider production phase an audio or a video project. Next is publishing. Publishing, it is the final part of producing audio and educational purposes, and it's often referred. It is to post. Production requires editing. The programs to create, edit, and publish videos. First is to create. To create, and there is Audacity. Audacity is a free open source digital audio that can be used for post-processing of all types of audio by adding and effects such as normalization, mimicking of in and out. Also, it is a record and arrange videos. GarageBand to record and edit sounds. It is a Windows Media. It is to record and edit videos. Next is to edit. To edit is to prepare for something for publication. It is by correcting, revising, and proofreading. To edit is a process of examining and correcting a text or a videos for suitable for publishing, and it's fairly simple to chop out the things that is not needed. Also, it is a Windows Movie Maker for free use to edit. It is a virtual DJ, free use to edit sounds and videos. It is QuickTime Pro video editing software. And lastly is to publish. To publish is to make content available for everybody. It is a general publication of performing and can be read and heard. It is to transmit, otherwise to communicate a performance to someone or everybody, to display the words or a video in a place specified by closed or a public by the means of any device or a processes. To publish, it is used by web accessing to YouTube, email, and a slide share. So lastly is the conclusions. Teachers must educate themselves in using a new strategist tool to guide and learn the students in demonstrating a lessons in front of all. It is to enrich the learning process of their different students to be motivated and keep burning the passion to encourage learning more. And lastly, to encourage and to enhance what we learn and what to teach the students to be more responsible, respectful, and more passionate of their passion of their dreams to be achieved. And here are some references I got from this presentation. Thank you for watching. I hope that you gain a lesson or a knowledge from my presentation. Thank you and God bless you. Next is to edit. To edit is to prepare for something for publication. It is by correcting, revising, and proofreading. To edit is a process of examining and correcting a text or a videos for suitable for publishing, and it's fairly simple to chop out the things that is not needed. Also, it is a Windows Movie Maker for free use to edit. It is a virtual DJ, free use to edit sounds and videos. It is QuickTime Pro video editing software. And lastly is to publish. To publish is to make content available for everybody. It is a general publication of performing and can be read and heard. It is to transmit, otherwise to communicate a performance to someone or everybody, to display the words or a video in a place specified by closed or a public by the means of any device or a processes. To publish, it is used by web accessing to YouTube, email, and a slide share. So lastly is the conclusions. Teachers must educate themselves in using a new strategist tool to guide and learn the students in demonstrating a lessons in front of all. It is to enrich the learning process of their different students to be motivated and keep burning the passion to encourage learning more. And lastly, to encourage and to enhance what we learn and what to teach the students to be more responsible, respectful, and more passionate of their passion of their dreams to be achieved. And here are some references I got from this presentation. Thank you for watching. I hope that you gain a lesson or a knowledge from my presentation. Thank you and God bless you.